What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Liberia, to the world, to another episode here today. Quickly, we are going to do a giveaway for our 5,000 subscriber. We're almost at 5,000. Once we get there, we'll be doing a giveaway. If you like, comment below. What do you think we should give away? We can do either some of our amazing images we did from Liberia, printed on the canvas and mailed to the winner. We're thinking about doing maybe like $100 gift card if you're in the US, or $100 thank you to a Sendwave if you're in Liberia or other parts of the world, in a different way. So either monetary or we can send you an amazing print of a beautiful image we did in Liberia that is really captivating. We have a lot of those. Yeah, so let us know. Or the third option will be we have Liberia to the world t-shirts. We don't have that yet. I don't have it on me, but it's already being made, and we can send that out to you. So those are the three options we have for our 5,000 subscriber giveaway. Again, thank you guys so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you for always tuning back in, and to our notification squad who always get the little pop-up on their phone that when we post a new video. Shout out to you guys, and to all those who comment first every time we post a video. You guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for keeping the channel active. I do want to talk about this though. I believe upon my research and also just maybe world knowledge and my visit a few times to Liberia, I can honestly say, to my belief, there is one infrastructure, one thing I believe that can change the entire dynamics of Liberia economy, and I strongly believe that. And I'll comment below before we get started. Just comment below if as the video goes on you want to contribute, or if you think it's something else that you believe is that one like really crucial factor or infrastructure wise that will really push Liberia economy forward. Comment below. Let us all conversate about it. Let's talk about it, and let's just jump right into this video, guys. The number one thing I believe that will change the dynamics of Liberia, without going into politics and all of that stuff, and infrastructure wise, and most of you already know. If you've been to Liberia, you already know. If you live in Liberia, you already know. If you are a business owner in Liberia, you already know. Now, before I say this one thing, I am not saying it's the only thing. I'm not saying this is not one amongst other very important things that needs to be done in the country to move the economy forward. I'm just saying amongst all of those things, this is what stands out to me the most, that I believe that if this is in place in the right way, done the rightful way, and it is going to take a lot of money and resources to do and everything, but if it is done, it'll change the economy, and that is roads. Yes, roads, just good roads all over the country, in the city, outside the city, out in the outskirts of the city, roads that lead from the country to other African countries surrounding the area. Roads, roads, roads. I strongly believe road is the single one most important thing in Liberia that will push the economy forward. Currently, the roads are so terrible in most part of the country. The few part of the country that has good roads going there, you can tell the economy in that place is booming, is moving forward. Any part of the country that have really nice road going straight there, you see goods and services, you see things that are in the city, you see things that are in Monrovia, you see just different things, tourism, different parts of the economy, different sector. They're all there in this part of the country. Like if you go, so for instance, if you leave from Monrovia and go all the way down to, let's say, Banga or Nimba and places like that, right? They have really great roads that's just nicely paved, even though it could be better, right? The roads is pretty narrow, it's mostly two lane, but it's paved and people can move back and forth within just a couple hours from one county to another, those places that have great roads. Now think about it. With amazing roads, think about you being a business owner, you being able to get up and go and get your goods and services. You know, time is money. We all know that time is money. No matter which part of the world you live in, time is money. And currently, because of the roads, because one, there aren't enough roads. Two, the roads that are there are terrible. for the most part. Now, not all, no, not everywhere, for the most part. So just doing your day-to-day activities, right? As a business owner, just going to get goods and services, going to deposit money, going to meet clients, going to source product. That takes all day. Imagine if you can do that within a short period of time. Everything in the economy in any part of the world is substantially tied to good roads. Even here in the U.S., you can go from here. You see all these truck drivers, these huge tankers and four-wheelers and stuff like that are on the road every time at night. You all see that going from state to state, transporting goods and services. You see Walmart and other companies that are even competing with Amazon are able to, you can buy something from Walmart and stuff and get it the next day or in 2 days. All of these things make business to go faster and faster and faster. Even all the people who are just crowded up in Monrovia, right? Now, the transportation wouldn't be that expensive to move from one place to another. So those who are in the city who are unemployed and stuff like that, that can give people employment, right? One, you can get up and go to a different city. You can get up to go to a different town, go to a different part of the country to source goods and resources that don't have to take all day. Most people don't travel in Liberia just because of how long it's going to take them to get to where they're going, how much hustle it's going to take. And these cars that are going are charging substantially a large amount of money because of the fact that it's going to be a hustle to get there. They're going to run through maintenance and breakdowns and stuff like that. So it's expensive. So everything in the country is tied to good roads. All the other things matter now. Imagine corruptions and just creating jobs and stuff like that. Everything matter. But imagine all of those things are in place, but the roads are still bad, right? Say, okay, let's create jobs, right? Yeah, building roads creates jobs. That's part of it. But let's outside of that, let's say you build factories in different part of the cities and different part of the town. Now, people going to and from this place is going to be a hustle. Getting employees there is going to be a hustle. Getting goods and materials there is going to be a hustle. So just great road in the country is going to be so much a contributing factor to boosting that economy that people from outside of the country wouldn't mind going there because they can get around easily. You can get up and go to the country. I hate comparing, our beautiful Liberia to other African countries, but if you've ever been to Ghana and Nigeria and stuff like that, now I'm not saying these places are perfect. I've lived in Ghana. I've lived in Ghana for a number of years and also been visited Nigeria. Not all the roads are good. Trust me, a part of these countries that I mentioned have terrible roads and they could be better. But for the most part, in their cities and getting around is easier, right? It's not perfect at all, but it's a lot easier than what it is in Liberia. If only we could get to that level. No country is perfect. This is not bashing Liberia. This is just an area of opportunity that we as a country can kind of really put our hand underneath and make that possible. Honestly, with the good roads, jobs will be created, goods and services will be transported faster. Going in and around the country will be great. People can get up and go to Guinea and then go to Sierra Leone, all these surrounding countries, Togo and stuff like that, to start businesses, gather goods and services, go sell. Or those people can come in the country to sell goods and services, making things cheaper. So great roads is essential to everything, the daily lives. The country is so much at a standstill right now because of roads. Like I said, one of the things that really frustrate me the most, and most people who are going, you hear the word traffic, that ties into roads, right? That ties into wider lanes, that ties into building more roads and maybe overpass and underpass and stuff like that. All of those are tied into that, right? You hear people to get up and go to the bank, to get up and go here. If there are great roads, even banking, there are more branches can be built other parts of the country. The banks are only being built where the center of the country, where things are good, right? Good roads and good stuff like that. So imagine if there are great roads everywhere. Branches can be built other places, because many people are going to start to, diverge, leave the city center and live in the outskirts a little bit and move further in because they know they can go back and forth easily. But everybody's just congested in the city of Monrovia, where it's like overcrowded and people can't really move around because they don't see opportunities everywhere else. But if great roads are leading, you can just go check out. You can go check out Maryland for a day or so, and come back and see what opportunities are there. You can check out Sano, different places. But currently, getting to those places is going to take you days. So all of these things are tied into that. So personally, I believe roads road is the single most important thing that I believe can really boost the economy, whilst other things are getting in place and stuff like that. Because even a simple thing like, for instance, we went to the Patari waterfall. Now, getting to that place, I was really surprised. I'm like, really, like, the road going to that place is so bad. I honestly thought we were going the wrong way. I thought we were going somewhere else that is not that place. And that's a major landmark. That's a major tourist attraction in the country. But anyways, this is not the best shoes up, bro. Look at that. Look at our view right there. We're heading all the way down to the waterfall. We had to get down from the bike so the man can cross that mud over there to go, man. But we on it. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Pero menos not like what it is, fast more.
Actually fast.
Yeah. Pero me get color, nothing happen. So you're telling me people who come to visit this place from outside of the country, Liberians who live in the country, Liberians who are coming back, so we all have to go on this road. And the guy was like, yeah, you know, even the ministers and whatever it is, they drive their car on this same road to go. And I'm like, and I mean, really baffled, like, don't they see this, right? I know there's a lot involved in this. It's a lot of politics involved, a lot of, like, you know, partisan and different things like that involved. But for me, from just a neutral standpoint, I mean, no matter what government is in place, I believe we all should gather and really push for that, right? And without looking at it, should be a bipartisan thing, right? Every party should be able to support this agenda to build grit road in the country, no matter what party you're from. It's not because we're so like the partisanship is so strong that if one party or the current government is building great roads, other parties are going to be against it or bashing, like, oh, what about this and this and this? There should be some essential things, some basic things, like no matter what party you're a part of, you should support, no matter who is doing it, right? So this basic things like that, when it comes to budget spending and infrastructure and building and stuff like that, all of these things should be about partisanship. Like, there should be people from both parties supporting these things to build it, instead of, like, you know, everybody's like, oh, this, I'm this, you're that, and all of that stuff. You know, when it comes to just need, like, really other things that are not, like, doesn't really concern bipartisanship or like very specific to each party, then yeah, you can debate about that. But I think honestly, this is one of the things that I strongly believe with Great Road in Liberia, the country really can be moving. It can be a vibrant city, vibrant country. Things can be moving back and forth. I mean, it'll be really running. But Liberia on a daily basis is just moving like a snail, just slow and slow, with a lot of car pimping, honking horn, people stuck in places, people sitting at places. The country is really not moving, right? When you go to Grand Bassa and places like that, and let's say you go to Ganta and stuff, I mean, it's smaller areas, part of the country, you can see things are moving because it's more free. Not too many people are there. So things are moving a little bit faster, things are moving around. But if you go to the city in Monrovia, where basically everybody has just really diverged in that part of the country, things are just moving slow and slow and slow and slow. I mean, to get up, you can see it, you can feel it when you're in the country. You can feel the slow movingness of the country, right? Because anything you do, you go down the street to buy bread, it'll take you a while to get there. You go there, maybe there's too many people there, you gotta wait a little bit, and like just anything you're doing just is really slow. So you will see yourself doing 1 or 2 tasks per day instead of just doing a whole errand in one day and still have the rest of the day to do other things, right? And all that ties into just having a lot of roads, grid roads and stuff like that, and you know, and moving around. But yeah, man, that's what it is for me. That's what this episode about. I strongly believe that. Comment below, let me know if you believe the same thing, or if you think, or what other things you believe could be something that would be a contributing factor to boosting that economy. I know obviously youth employment, just overall infrastructure, a bill or spending, all of that stuff, tourism and just the social sector, and the health sector. All of these things can really boost the economy and make the country a better place, a safer place to live. However, I honestly do think even if all of those were in place and you don't have great roads and the road system and traffic and everything is still the same like it is right now, you really wouldn't get much out of those things, right? So I believe that's the foundation, personally, to boosting that economy, is to lay those great roads and reach all part of the country and neighboring countries, so that all these things, when it starts to come in place, it can move faster. There it is, guys. That's what this episode about. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Contribute to this conversation, share the video, and thanks for watching. See you in the next one.